See the question. A solenoid of length 10 centimeter and radius 1 centimeter contains 200 turns and carries a current of 10 ampere. When solenoid was given, whose length, radius, and number of turns also were given, find the magnetic field at a point on the axis at a distance of 10 centimeters from the center. Okay, see here. Let me just consider here, this is the solenoid whose length is given 10 centimeter. But they're asking us to calculate magnetic field at a point which is at a distance 10 centimeters from the center. That means definitely the point is outside the solenoid, along the axis only, on the axis only. Okay. In this particular case, we know that every solenoid, when current passes through the coils of solenoid, it can produce some magnetic field along the axis of solenoid. Then that solenoid can act as a bar magnet only. First of all, let me calculate the basic factors required here. Okay. So what is the general formula we use to calculate the magnetic field B? Due to a bar magnet, in case of bar magnet, what is the formula we use? Mu naught by 4 pi m by r square. That is the general formula. M means pole strength only. M by r square. This is the general formula we use to calculate magnetic field due to single pole. Okay. Now, just a minute. 1 minute. So here we have mu naught by 4 pi is a constant value. Distance also was given, no problem. But here the important factor is pole strength. The information was given for solenoid. If it acts as a bar magnet, you have to calculate pole strength value here. How can we calculate the pole strength? We can calculate pole strength only if you know the value of magnetic moment. If you know the magnetic moment, then only you can calculate pole strength. Then how can we calculate magnetic moment here? And what we write the formula for pole strength in terms of magnetic moment, that is more important. If you want to calculate magnetic moment anywhere, generally magnetic moment of single turn is generally equal to, capital M equal to current into area. What is current given here? 10 ampere is the current given here. For one coil, I calculate here into, what is the area given here? Area is pi r square, na? Pi into r square, in the sense 1 centimeter square, that is 10 power minus 4 meter square. And finally it is pi into 10 power minus 3. So that is the value of magnetic moment. Of course, the unit is ampere meter square. So magnetic moment value for one coil only I calculated. Remember. Okay. So if I want to calculate the same magnetic moment, if I consider each turn can form a dipole, a magnet. Each turn of the solenoid is a magnetic bar magnet. Then you can consider what is the formula? Pole strength into length of the magnet only. No? Okay. So then this is what is the pole strength value that we don't know. So M only you have to calculate. No? You can write it as M equal to mu by D. What is mu given here? Mu is pi into 10 power minus 3 we got. Pi. D value also you have to calculate here. D value, that means the length of the magnet to calculate. We can write how many turns are there. Actually, distance is given 10 centimeters here. The length is given 10 centimeters. So 200 into 10 centimeters. D is equal to Let me write D only. First you calculate D also. D is nothing but total length by number of turns we can write. That means length per each coil. Length per each coil we are writing. How much it will be? 10 into 10 power minus 2, 10 power minus 1 it is. Totally 0.5 into 10 power minus 3. This is the D value. So if you substitute here 5 into 10 power minus 3 by 0.5 into 10 power minus 3. Then 1 by 0.5 is nothing but 2. And finally it is 2 pi. So pole strength is 2 pi ampere meter. Okay, pole strength of each turn we are calculating. No, we'll have to see this again. So magnetic moment of each turn we are calculating. For each turn, the magnetic moment we calculated. Then general formula for magnetic moment for bar magnet is pole strength into length only. Our total length was given 10 centimeters, but length for each coil is 10 centimeters by 200. This means 200 turns are given. So finally, we got the pole strength is 2 pi ampere meter. Okay, now in this particular case, we have to calculate magnetic field intensity at this point, which is at 10 centimeters from the solenoid. Now, let me consider in place of this, if we draw a bar magnet, and let me consider this is north and south pole, and the length is given 10 centimeter, and from center to this point, it is given also 10 centimeter. If you want to calculate at that point the magnetic field due to north pole only separately the magnetic field due to north pole, what is the formula then? Mu naught by 4 pi into what we got for small m. Pole strength is 2 pi by distance square. Only from north pole, what is the distance? Here to here 5 centimeters. So here to here only it is 5 centimeters. So that is 5 into 10 power minus 2 whole square. And what is the magnetic field due to south pole? That is again the same formula, mu naught by 4 pi into pole strength also is same for south pole, but the distance is different. That is 15 centimeters. 15 into 10 power minus 2 whole square. If I take the difference, the resultant magnetic field, it is away from north and towards south. So resultant is magnetic field due to north pole minus magnetic field due to south pole. And that value will be mu naught by 4 pi is common. And 2 pi is also common. And by 10 power minus 4 is common. Then only still you will have 1 minus 1 by 25. Pi square is given now. Here 1 by 15 square will be 220. That will be 2 pi, 2s are this will be. So mu naught will be 4 pi into 10 power minus 7. In denominator you can write 2 into 10 power minus 4 into, by taking LCM, that is 225. So 25, 1, 25, 9 J, I think. 9 minus 1. That is 8 by 225. Okay. By solving this, you will get some answer here. That is 2 2s are here. 8 by 225. 2 8 is 16 by 225 into pi into 10 power minus 3. This is the answer. So still based on the options only, we can calculate into very small other values also. That is, finally we'll get the answer here. That is 2.2 into 10 power minus 4 Tesla. Okay. So this is the case. See the question. Find the magnetic field due to dipole of magnetic moment 1.2 ampere meter square at a point 1 meter away from it in a direction making an angle of 60 degrees with the dipole axis. Okay. For example, if I consider any bar magnet like this, they're asking us to calculate at any point which makes where this position vector makes 60 degrees angle with the dipole axis. Okay? This is the angle 60 degrees. In that case, what is the formula for B? Not on the axial line, not on the equatorial line. Then the formula is B equal to mu naught by 4 pi m by r cube into root over, anybody can tell? 1 plus 3 cos square theta. This is the general formula. So mu naught by 4 pi is 10 power minus 7. What is given for magnetic moment? 1.2 by r cube. Distance is given 1 only, no? So 1 cube 1 only, root over 1 plus 3 into cos 60 degrees is half only. So cos square theta in the sense 1 by 4. So finally it will be this is 7 by 4 only. That means root 7 by 2. So 0.6 into root 7 into 10 power minus 7. Okay. So answer is in Tesla only. No? This is the answer. Simply we substituted in the very general form. A tangent galvanometer has 66 turns and the diameter of its coil is 22 centimeters given. A tangent galvanometer information was given. It gives a deflection of 45 degrees for 0.1 ampere current. What is the value of horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field? So in general, the general formula for total magnetic field or resultant magnetic field will be, in case of tangent galvanometer, it is B equal to BH tan theta. At the same time, due to a circular coil in tangent galvanometer, what is the magnetic field formula? That is mu naught Ni by 2R only. No? So we can just equate both of them in tangent galvanometer. And here the current is, the magnetic field is produced by current, circular current carrying coil only. That is giving mu naught Ni by 2R, which is equal to BH tan theta. By substituting all these values, you can just get the value of BH. So mu naught value is 4 pi into 10 power minus 7 into total number of turns. Anything given? 66 turns given. Into current is given 0.1 by 2 into what is R given here? 0 R value given. Diameter given 22 centimeters. No? Then radius value is only 11 centimeters. That means 11 into 10 power minus 2 equal to BH value that we have to calculate, and theta is given 45 degrees. Then we can just solve this question. Tan 45 is equal to 1 only. Here solving these values. 11 60 are 66. 2 3s it is. And this is totally 10 power minus 8 by 10 power minus 2. That is 10 power minus 6 only here. That means 4 pi into 10 power minus 6. Each value is 4 pi into 10 power minus 6. So pi is nothing.
3 on the sir into
3 into 3 on, so 12 pi is 12 pi. So pi is 3.14. Na? Then what is 12 into 3.14? Nearly 37 something you will get into 10 power minus 6. So finally you can write 3.7 into 10 power minus 5. It was given 3.8 into 10 power minus 5. We have just taken the approximate values only. So that the answer is 3.7 into 10 power minus 5 Tesla. In any tangent galvanometer, whenever the circular coil is to be placed at the center, when current passes through the circular coil, it produces a magnetic field. So when we place the magnetic compass at different positions, so the magnetic compass will give some deflection due to this magnetic field. Then We know the current produced, we know the magnetic field produced by the current carrying coil is mu naught Ni by 2R. And with the deflection value, we can calculate the magnetic field value, that is by using B equal to BH tan theta. Okay, so by equating both of them, you are just getting the answer for BH tan theta. The compass needle oscillates 20 times per minute. Number of oscillations per minute is called frequency only. No? So frequency in the first case can be taken as 20 times per minute. That means you can write in 60 seconds. So that is 1/3 Hz only. Then what will be the value of time period? Reciprocal to the frequency only. No? So time period is 3 seconds. Okay. Now, what about the second part? In second case, 30 times per minute was given. That is 30 times per minute. That is 1/2 Hz only. Then time period will be 2 seconds. So time period values were given. And also in the first case, the dip value was given. In the first case, dip is 45 degrees. In second case, it is 30 degrees. Now, you have to know the value of or comparison the magnetic field is given by B2, you have to calculate. Okay. So first you try to answer or take the formula, that is E equal to 2 pi root over I by M BH. Okay. Now, in both the cases, we are using same type of magnetic needle only, so that I becomes same, magnetic moment becomes same. So what we can write for T? T proportional to 1 by root over BH. Okay. Now, T1 by T2 will be root over BH2 by BH1. And T1 by T2, you can take the square on both sides. Then T1 square by T2 square. T1 by T2 means 3 by 2, na? T1 square by T2 square in the sense 9 by 4. 9 by 4 equal to root over BH2 root over square BH2 by BH1. Here, BH in the sense it is equal to B cos theta. In previous question also we did the same thing. BH equal to B cos theta, but cos theta value is different from second case and first case. So B P2 cos 30 degrees by P1 cos 45 degrees. How much it will be then? Cos 30 will be root 3 by 2. Cos 45 will be 1 by root 2. Root 3 by 2, root 3 by 2 by 1 by root 2. That will be root over 3 by 2. Okay. Now, 9 by 4 is equal to root 3 by root 2 into B2 by B1. But they're asking us to calculate only B1 by B2, na? Okay, B1 by B2 in the sense, then you will get the answer B1 by B2 equal to 9 by 4 into root over 2 by 2. This is the answer. Further also can calculate that, but you can leave it like that also. Now the answer is 9 by 4 into root over 2 by 2. That is the ratio of B1 and B2. See here, the compass needle was taken. It was placed at different places. At one particular place, the dip was 45 degrees and oscillations are number of time period and frequency were given. In second case, also the same information was given. And finally, they are asking us to calculate the ratio of magnetic field B. Okay, by taking very familiar equation, that is T equal to 2 pi root over I by M BH. Since I and M are constants, T is proportional to 1 by root BH. And BH also can be taken as B cos theta. By substituting that, we can just calculate the values of B1 by B2. Then it will be 9 by 4 into root over 2 by 2. Bar magnet made of steel has a magnetic moment of 2.5 ampere meter square and a mass of 6.6 into 10 power minus 3 kg. If the density of steel is 7.9 into 10 cube kg per meter cube, find the intensity of magnetization. Intensity of magnetization is nothing but I. The formula for I is magnetic moment developed per unit value moment. That is magnetic moment per unit volume. That means symbol for magnetic moment is M by V. And M by volume was directly not given in the question. So that how can you write volume in case in terms of mass and density? Density equal to mass by volume. Volume equal to mass by density. Na? So this will be rho into magnetic moment by mass. This M is mass. What is density given? Density value given 7.9 into 10 cube into magnetic moment given 2.5 by mass value given 6.6 into 10 power minus 3. So by calculating this, you will get the answer. Nearly, this is 11 6 11 7 nearly I can take. 7 into 2.5 will be how much? 1.75 nearly, 17.5. Nearly it will be 18 only. Of course, this is more than 7 actually. 18 into 10 power minus 6. Finally,
so 3.46 వస్తుంది.
This by 6 అవుతుంది కదా, by 6 అవుతుంది కదా. So this is nearly 3 point something into 10 power minus 6 plus 6 plus 6 only. So nearly 3 into 10 power 6. What is the unit for magnetic moment per volume? Magnetic moment is ampere meter square by volume is meter cube. So that is ampere per meter. So finally the intensity of magnetization will be 3 into nearly 3 into 10 power 6 ampere per meter. Okay. This is simply based on the formula. Next question. Find the percent increase in the magnetic field B when the space within a current carrying toroid is filled with aluminum. Initially there was no material there, and after that aluminum was placed there, they are asking us to calculate increase in magnetic field. See here, what is the general formula for magnetic field? We have B equal to mu naught into H only. In free space it is. And we define here mu equal to B by H. Na? So in vacuum it is B equal to mu naught into H only. But when some aluminum is placed in presence of aluminum, then this will be mu naught into 1 plus chi into H, because relative permeability value you have to write here. We already derived here the relative permeability is 1 plus chi. Okay, so this is simply really it is mu H only. Mu means mu naught into mu r you have to write. In place of mu r we have written 1 plus chi. But here the percentage increase they are asking. That means final value minus initial value by initial value. This can be taken B into 100. That is only the percentage increase. No? So take here the difference of these two will be mu naught into 1 into H minus mu naught into chi into H minus initial value is mu naught H by again initial value is mu naught H into 100. See here plus mu naught H and minus mu naught H will be cancelled. Only you will have mu naught chi H by mu naught H. Mu naught H and mu naught H will cancel. Only the answer is chi into 100. So the percentage increase when other material is placed is chi into 100. The chi value, susceptibility value was given. Na? What is that? 2.1 into 10 power minus 5 into 100. And finally this is 2.1 into 10 power minus 3. The percentage increase will be 2.1 into 10 power minus 3 is what is the answer.